What it do, SRT gang? It's your boy with the fat SwaggyReacts, and we are back with another reaction video, man. And yo, today, bro, we about to get into Mr. Nightmare, cause I know I put up a poll, in the, like in the community tab. But if you guys want me to react to Chills, Mr. Nightmare, or Slapped Ham, or all three, and like majority of y'all picked all three, and I'm not. No, I'm not doing all three of those videos, bro. Hell no. Like I do that for a special kind of night. I do like 3 videos in one night, but that's gonna be way too long of a video. It's gonna be hell to edit. So yeah, so we finna go ahead and get into this, man. Shouts out to Mr. Nightmare, bro. We finna get into 4 true scary stories with footage. So again, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're checking this video for the first time, I drop one of these every night at midnight, man. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss out. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, Mr. Nightmare, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, story 1, camera. What is it called? All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It was January of 2016. My buddies and I live right next to a nature preserve and used to love to explore it. It was a weekend and we were looking for something to do. And being mischievous, we decided to go explore the storm drain that supplied water to the creek in the nature preserve.
Yeah.
It had a barred barricade blocking entry into it. So we decided we'd throw some rocks in to see if the rocks made contact at any point so we could figure out the depth. However, we received something much more in return. After throwing a rock against the wall in the storm drain, a couple seconds passed, and we heard a terrifying thump or a bang in return.
What the hell?
Oh, hell
Dusk
no.
was approaching, so we called it a day and watched back over the video we recorded of it. The next weekend, I gathered a few more buddies, and we decided we would unbolt the barricade to the drain and go inside. I got the barricade to fall down, and we made our entrance.
Oh, man.
It went in about 20 feet until it hit a dead end. However, there was a second branch of the drain to our left that we'd have to take a step up to get into. We proceeded in one by one, all 5 of us. At first, it was nothing but spider webs and mud. We traveled about 500 to 1,000 feet into the drain as it kept getting skinnier, and we had to duck to proceed. We were all frozen in our tracks as we heard the same exact thump we heard the weekend before. A scary and hard to describe sound.
Oh, bro.
We had no signal and were beyond terrified at that point because we were all right next.
Just that thump just chills down my body, bro. Like, y'all see it's dark in here, bro. Y'all see I keep looking back and shit like is somebody behind me or something? Like, but y'all see me over here like like this shit giving me chills, man.
We had no signal and were beyond terrified at that point because we were all right next to each other and the noise had come from much further away. At this point, my friend decided to start recording in case anything else happened. We made it out of the drain safely without anything else happening. The scariest and most chilling part of this whole story was when I reviewed the video and saw a slight outline of a head at one of the turns of the drain. This couldn't possibly have been one of us because we had all been together. I took a screenshot of it and zoomed in as far as I could.
What is
And well, I was horrified. There in the frame was a demon-shaped looking head with glowing eyes and
my
what appeared to
God.
be pointy ears. To this day, we have never gone back into that nature preserve, let alone the
hell
storm
no. Hell no. Like, y'all did right, because ain't no telling if y'all would have kept going and like that thing would have got a hold of one of y'all. Exactly.
It all started when a group of friends and I decided to start exploring abandoned warehouses due to the stories and myths surrounding them in our hometown, Laredo, Texas. The story surrounding the area of warehouses was that the buildings were haunted due to immigrant workers being worked and mistreated to death. The local news covered the death of many of the workers. Many of the deaths were also ignored by the authorities due to the illegal status of the workers. In the warehouse that we visited, The company was in charge of the maintenance of the railroad tracks as well as the disposing of hazardous material.
Okay.
In the video I recorded, the barrels filled with chemical wastes are seen spilled open. The warehouses are located in a part of town where there's nothing really around except for train tracks. The predominantly Hispanic culture of my city gave rise to the stories about railroad workers that had lost their lives in the area. We decided to explore the warehouse during the day and then during the night. On our daytime exploration, we found remains of what seemed to be remnants of satanic rituals because we found a chicken's foot and pentagrams drawn in permanent marker.
What?
We figured that was the work of local groups trying to communicate with the damned souls of the workers. We also spotted a makeshift couch or bed where the workers would sleep. The night we visited, we had the feeling we were being watched. We were actually also being followed and attacked by crows inside the building.
Oh, no, man.
Oh.
¿Qué son?
While we were exploring that night, on several occasions, we spotted shadows and heard noises throughout the area. As we delved deeper, we got the feeling that someone or something didn't want us in the warehouse. A creepy laugh can be heard in the video footage I captured, and that was our cue to get the hell out.
Nada. I don't think there's no power.
Oh my God. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Let's just get out of here.
Things only got weirder though, as the satanic drawings and the chicken foot were gone the next time we passed that spot. They were
What?
spotted only earlier that day. I'm completely convinced that someone or something was stalking us in that warehouse that night.
Oh
I
man.
believe the lost souls of the workers, or a satanic group of people that frequented the place, were there that night with us, watching. As we walked out of the warehouse, we noticed that the crows were very on edge and tried to attack us, like I mentioned earlier. The events that happened that night still sometimes keep me up at night.
Wow, bro. That's crazy, bro. Y'all see I keep looking back. Look, bro, I'm terrified. It's dark in my house right now, bro. This is the only sign of light right now, bro. If this light go out, it is over.
I'm a freshman at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Some friends of mine came home from a hockey party after their game and asked me to come hang at their dorm. They brought some girls to the party that they knew from high school and happened to be in the city. They came back to the dorm to hang as well. One of the girls that came in was super friendly but very drunk. I didn't see her drink anything in the dorms. I left with my girlfriend at about 2 a.m. At around 3, I heard sirens and could see lights outside of my window. I figured it was just another kid that came home with alcohol poisoning. Then I heard the most gut-wrenching scream of my life. I walked out of my room and saw my friends from the dorm I had just left running down the hall wanting my help. I started running down the hall following them and saw blood on the floor and thought for sure someone had been stabbed. Then I saw 3 police officers and a paramedic team strapping the friendly girl down to a stretcher while she was screaming and thrashing. I went to ask my friends what happened and they looked exhausted. They said her eyes rolled back into her head. She started growling and bleeding heavily from both nostrils.
Whoa, whoa,
She
whoa,
attacked
what?
some of our friends, yanking their hair and biting them like an animal.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. She's sitting here, what, she said foaming from the mouth or some bleeding from the nose and some from the eyes or what? And then going over here biting people. Oh, yeah, that's a zombie apocalypse, bro. It has officially started.
She attacked some of our friends, yanking their hair and biting them like a stretcher while she was screaming and thrashing. I went to ask my friends what happened, and they looked exhausted. They said her eyes rolled back into her head. She started growling and bleeding heavily from both nostrils. She attacked some of our friends, yanking their hair and biting them like an animal.
Yeah.
This girl fought off 3 6-foot-tall, fairly muscular guys by herself. Keep in mind, this girl is probably 5'1", 110 pounds, and was possessing superhuman strength, all while screaming at the top of her lungs.
What?
The scariest part is when the RA came over to pray over the situation, as he's a devoted Christian, and she started screaming, "F God, F Jesus, the devil is coming for you all."
Oh yeah, definitely possessed. Definitely possessed, like some exorcism type shit. Some like, yeah, this is definitely that. Know what I'm saying? This is definitely happening. She's definitely possessed with something. I don't know what it is, but it's evil. Know what I'm saying? Whoa, bro. Whoa.
The scariest part is when the RA came over to pray over the situation, as he's a devoted Christian, and she started screaming, "F God, F Jesus, the devil is coming for you all." At this point, my heart was sinking in pure fear of the situation,
gosh,
as was everyone else who was present. The emergency responders said they had never seen anything like this, even if she was possibly drugged at the party. I was able to capture a roughly 20-second video of her screaming in the dorms. You can't really see her as the paramedics are in the way, but if you listen closely towards the end of the video, you can hear her scream, "They're coming for you all, they're coming for you next." Last I heard, she woke up with no memory of the situation, but is in a very dark place at the moment. This is the video that was captured.
Oh, well, hell no. Yeah, she's definitely. Yeah, what the hell was that, yo? Yo, what? Wow, bro. Ooh, wee. Oh, my God.
In my small town, there's not much to do. So my friends and I make the best of it. In the winter, we sometimes throw snowballs at cars. This was after we got done ice fishing one day. We went to my house and decided it would be fun to throw snowballs at cars for a while. Usually no one would get too angry as they were just snowballs, but one person got really mad at us. My friend Drake decided to throw a snowball at one more car and he told me to record. He hit right under the back passenger side. It sounded like a hard hit.
Bro.
We stayed there for a second.
Like, and I told y'all, brother, I'm one of those kids that used to do that, bro. I used to always just have, like, snowballs, just throwing them at people sometimes. Well, not all, like, not just, like, complete strangers type people. Like, of course, like, neighbors that I know, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, my homies, of course, you feel me? But, like, bro, I used to be one of them little bad kids, you know. I was a badass little kid.
Laughing, passenger side. It sounded like a hard hit. We stayed there for a second, laughing, until he slowed down and eventually threw it in reverse.
Yeah.
Bro, do you see how slow? Oh yeah, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, oh yeah, like get your, yeah, run your ass up. Yeah, yeah, they about to come for your ass. But y'all should have known that y'all was gonna get caught anyway, or at least the person was gonna stop, because y'all are the only two kids that's out on the roads, period. You're out in the open. Like, I'm just saying, it's kind of obvious.
Sit there. He's right there.
Oh yeah, he coming for y'all ass. He coming for y'all little badasses.
We ran and hid behind a car in a different parking lot, and he pulled in about 5 feet from us, but he didn't see us. So we ran home, and that's when I stopped recording.
Yeah.
When we got home, we took off our jackets and sat down to watch the video I just took, but we were interrupted by this sound.
Oh, he knocking at y'all door. Uh-oh. Little badass kid. Yes, sir.
I froze in my seat. Then again. I didn't think this guy would find us, but still I turned off the lights. My dogs went crazy. Drake and I are 14, we don't get scared that easily, but this was freaking us out. We hid in my bathroom in my room and turned off the light. We actually laughed, thinking he would leave in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Our friends thought we were joking.
Okay.
So we took videos of him still pounding on the door. Our friends thought it was funny and karma, but we didn't find it amusing anymore. We thought we were in danger because he wouldn't leave. So I called my mom, who was at the Walmart about 10 minutes away. She sounded more like she was angry at us for throwing snowballs at cars than concerned that someone was banging on the door. She said she would call one of the neighbors to come scare him off. Then she hung up. It felt like an eternity before he stopped banging on the front door. But only a couple minutes passed, and then the banging sounds came from a different door.
Oh,
And it hit me that I didn't lock that door, and and he could easily
Oh,
come
whoa! You didn't lock the door. Oh, heck! What? Why would you not lock the door?
in. Then I got a disturbing call from my mom, telling me one of the neighbors said she could see a deranged-looking man, possibly drugged out, looking through my room's window and the front door window.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
We sat there for as long as we could and decided to make a plan to get the 410 shotgun in my mom's room, load it, and then make a break for it.
So the
But
4
when
gauge
we entered my
shotgun.
mom's room to look for the gun, we saw his face at the window. His hairy, withered-looking face, and we screamed and ran. Drake had the idea to blast a police siren sound on my speaker in my room, so we ran to set the speaker up. While doing so, we heard the back door open, the one which was left
Oh
unlocked.
no!
Drake managed to get the siren sound effect to play on my speaker, and that apparently worked, as we heard him leave through the same door he entered. Moments later, one of the neighbors, Paul, rang the doorbell.
Boy.
I let him inside, and he stayed with us and waited for the cops and
Boy.
my mom to get there. We explained everything. The cops and my mom all said we shouldn't have been throwing snowballs at cars like that.
Right,
Obviously.
right.
But we got lucky that they showed up when they did. My
Oh
advice is to
man.
never mess with people like we did. You never know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cause you don't know. I mean, cause you never know, like I'm like how that person day is going. You know what I'm saying? Cause that person clearly didn't have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like in that, like when you guys like threw that snowball, just sitting him over the edge. You know what I'm saying? He was really just pissed off and he was just fed up with whatever. Thank God that he didn't do anything to you guys. He wasn't able to get to you guys because that was crazy that you even left the door unlocked, for one. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you see somebody crazy knocking at the door. That's the first thing that you're supposed to do, period. Lock all doors. You know what I'm saying? But of course they were children. Like they wasn't even thinking about that because they wouldn't think he would even find their house. I mean, but yeah, man, like lesson learned, man. Like lesson learned. Like that ain't never happened to me because I always went like blocks and blocks away from my house, like when I did it. So yeah, like let me know what you guys thought about this reaction, man. Like which number was scariest to you guys? Like did you guys get any snow fights or anything like when you were kids? Like let me know like the type of devious things that you guys did. Cause I know you guys did some little bad things when you guys were kids as well. So let me know down in the comment section also. And yeah, just make sure you guys are tuned in tomorrow when I drop another one at midnight, man. So in SRT game, I am out this thing, man. Let's get it.